new bronzer that I have and a new highlighter that I have. Any of these I have not tried before except for the Chloe Morello palette. I have tried her little tri-colors right here. I used them actually for my brows today and I really love them. And I wanted to try out her blushes and the rest of this palette. I really think this is a beautiful palette. It is her collaboration with Pixi, obviously. It is Romantic Radiance is the name of it, and from what I understand, she either collaborated this when she was getting married or had just gotten married or something along those lines. I think it was when she was getting married because I think she took this same palette on her honeymoon. Not sure, but I think that's correct. And that would make sense because the name of all of the colors kind of coincide with wedding, like Promise, Boutique, Romance, Tux, Unity, Knot, Swoon, Lace, Fairy Tale, Passion, Honeymoon, Veil. Obviously very wedding inspired. And these colors are so beautiful. They have a little mirror. Now, I've heard a lot of people knock this mirror, but actually it's really handy because you can actually really see and focus in on like your eye makeup or your brows that you're doing or whatever. The look I have on right now with my eyes is actually from the crayon case box, and I actually did a first impressions on that. And so if you really want to see how I created this look, it's more like a 4th of July type of look. You can go ahead and click on that video. I will try to remember to leave the link below. But as for now, I would like to continue to try out this palette. It's so beautiful. It definitely seems like a one and done. Like you could take this with you. Even though like these look like eyeshadow, they are technically labeled as liner and brow shades. But seriously, you could use any of these colors as transition colors or any of things that you want to do with your eyes. It's very much, these are all like shimmeries, so you can use those as highlighters and stuff. And then of course you have the blushes. Blushes can also be used as eyeshadows, so don't let the name of them limit you to what you're doing. I have no lashes on today. This goes along with the Ulta Beauty review that I did on this. It's more like a first impressions. And I'm going to kind of steer away from doing reviews because just because something might not be up my alley doesn't mean that it's not up somebody else's. But this, I actually, well, I guess you guys will have to look at the video for it. But yes, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with trying out these blushes. I have no doubt that they're probably gorgeous. They have like a sateen type finish. They are not completely matte, so if you have texturized skin, you may want to try them and see where you're at with that, because I know that sometimes on highlighted skin, even with me, as I've aged, I've gotten like some fine lines. If I put a highlighter on top of them, they really accentuate them, and that's not what you want to do. In fact, with makeup, you want to hide what you can. Right now, I have no contour on, no bronzer on, just the foundation, concealer, and the eye makeup, and of course my brows. But so I really am looking at this color in the middle, which is called Bouquet, and I'm also looking at Promise to go with the look that I actually have on my eyes. And I actually picked up the Sun Bunny Natural Bronzer by Too Faced. I have never tried this. I have their Soleil bronzer, but I've never tried this one. And it has two bronzers on it, and one's lighter, one's darker. They have a little bit of shimmer to them, so I would definitely use them strategically for bronzer, not for highlighter. I mean, not for contour. When you want to do contour, you want to do matte, because otherwise you're just defeating the purpose of a contour. The contour is not to pick up light. That's why you put your highlight on, to pick up light where you want to accentuate, like make your cheekbones higher, accentuate the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, your brow bone, things like that, things that you want to appear to bring attention to and to appear lifted. Like when you accentuate your brow bone, you lift your brow bone. That's also why we do our eyebrows, because we want our eyebrows to be more defined so that we have a lifting look. Also, so this has some of that sheen to it, so I'll be dipping into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring palette to do contour, but this will be strictly for bronzing. I really wanted to try this. I think it's very beautiful, and I like the fact that it has two colors in there, so you can kind of bounce around. Say if you're a lighter shade during some part of the summer or winter, you could go there, or you're darker, you could wear darker. And I love all of their products. This one actually does not have a smell. Oh, Too Faced. No smell, huh? You tricking me today. I swear, like, almost everything that they have has a smell to them, but this does not smell like anything. I think I'm kind of bummed about that, actually. But, so yeah, I'll be using that. And also, I have never ever used these. I've heard a lot of people that have used these because they're very similar, from what I understand, to the Too Faced versions. But, yeah, I try not to get things that are duped out for something else, except when I do it on accident. But I saw this and I wanted to pick it up. It's called the Goddess of Faith Triple Baked Highlighter. I have seen a blush done like this for Too Faced, and I wanted to try this out because I thought it was really pretty in the actual little case here. So this is by Makeup Revolution. It's called Blushing Hearts, and it's, like I said, it's the Goddess of Faith. They have other ones too, but I grabbed this one. And on the front of it, it has like a little this looks very classic tattoo-ish to me, with the heart and the sword and the little name. Usually you have a name draped over it or whatnot. Anyways, so I want to get started, and I want to start with the blush. And I really do think that I'm going to start with Bouquet and Promise, and I'm going to mix these two colors right here together. One's cool, one's more warm, and I'm going to just mix them together. Now, Pixi usually has very buttery type products, so I really am thinking that this is going to have the same type of texture. Oh, that is really nice. And you see how it has this soft sateen type finish, how it gives you like a highlight, but not. Like, it reflects the light, and you almost don't have to even add a highlight, but I'm going to because I'm extra. And this eye look is really for like the 4th of July, so yes, I want to glow like the freaking fireworks that are bursting up in the sky. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. There is a bit of fallout, but I really don't care about fallout except in eyeshadows. So because I have to decide when I'm going to put on my foundation. If I'm doing an eyeshadow look that has a lot of fallout, I really want to do my foundation after, because then I can correct any type of fallout that I've had underneath without affecting my foundation. But with blush, I mean, I'm really banging into this to mix the colors together. So I'm totally not unhappy about that at all. I can really, really see why Chloe Morello did this for her wedding, because these colors are so beautiful. Like, when you think of like Blushing Bride, I mean, really, I mean, can't you imagine like being radiant, just walking down the aisle, like not even needing anything else? Look at that. That's so beautiful. I really think that my lights don't pick up how beautiful, like my eye look is super vibrant, and I don't think my lights are picking it up today. But if you check out my Instagram, you'll actually be able to see like true color, because I really don't think my lights are picking it up. Yes, I have been so loving these palette. selections that she did, they are so beautiful. And you know what? It's buildable, and that's really important when you're doing a palette. So I really have had such great experiences with this. I did my brows with it. It was buildable for my brows. It makes them look not overly drawn, but nice and natural. And I really love that. I love the blushes that you can build them up. And since I used this as to do my eyebrows, I can use it as eyeshadow and stuff like that. If you guys would actually like to see me do just a look with just this palette, let me know. Leave it in the comments below or something like that. I'd love to hear feedback. So please just, yeah, let me know, and I'll do a whole look just with this. Okay, moving on. I think I'm going to go ahead and warm up my face with the Sun Bunny Natural Bronzer by Too Faced. And let me grab my bronzing brush. And I'm dipping into both colors. And there's not much fallout. You can see some, but not much. And I'm just going to do it exactly where the sun hits my face, and then under my chin some. Remember, I'm going to go back off camera and do some contouring. This is strictly to show you what it can do as a bronzer. Note to self, sunglasses do not work as a hair bandana. Now, I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this. I always run light bronzer across my nose because when I tan, this is how I tan. I tan with it going across my nose. So I always do it where the sun would hit me, and then I do it across my nose, which is where the sun would hit me, and my chin. This is a really nice, beautiful bronzer. It's on the warmer side, I would definitely say, which really actually complements my skin right now. And it is buildable, and I really like how it went on. It has a nice sheen to it, but as you can see, it's not as much as the blush that I just used, which is perfect. You don't want to have that shiny, shiny bronzer that just goes all over and then it looks crazy. But this has just a little bit that makes you have like a bit of a glow, which is actually really, really nice. Okay, so I really like that too. And where's my highlighting brush? Okay, I'm taking my Morphe M510 brush and dipping into the Triple Baked Highlighter Goddess of Fate. And it looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and just go over it like this. And I'm going to hit the tops of my cheekbones. Ooh, I was not expecting that. What? Holy cow, that's like wet. When I said I wanted to be glowing like the fireworks, I guess this is what I meant. Wow, that was like serious. Okay, again, tap, tap, tap. Oh, honey, this is definitely a wet look. Yes. Okay. Well, what? Are you feeling it? Because I'm feeling it. I'm totally feeling it. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is a hit. I love all of those things. I am really, really pleased with all of these. So check them out if you want to. I think they are beautiful, and my expectations have been exceeded, definitely. Anyways, as always, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions of the Too Faced Sun Bunny, the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter, Goddess of Faith, and of course the Chloe Morello and Pixi collab palette. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Hit the notification bell so you can actually be notified every time I make a new video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.